when your husband was president, it was Lawrence Rockefeller had an effort to try to disclose UFOs, UAPs. When you were running for president, John Podesta publicly stated that you would disclose these files if given the chance, if you had been president. Are you pleased to see that these files may be disclosed finally?
I am pleased. As I say, I think they have to be carefully scrutinized so that no national security information is disclosed. But this is an issue of real importance to so many people, and I think whatever can be disclosed should be disclosed.
Was there a program that specifically that was referencing that you were aware of?
I was not. As you mentioned, John Podesta, who was one of my advisors, was deeply interested in the issue, and if I had been elected, I certainly would have listened to his advice.
Well, thank you for your indulgence on that. As you know,
but didn't you all require in the latest defense authorization that the UFO information has to be?
Out.
What?
They ripped it out. They killed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought that had gone through.
that was my amendment, and it got ripped out.
Oh, okay. Well, you've just, I didn't know that, so thank you for enlightening me. Okay.
Yeah, they've been killing it.
I didn't know that.
Last week, via True Social, President Trump directed the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, UAPs, and UFOs. The Department of War's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO, is working in close coordination with the White House and across federal agencies to consolidate existing UAP records collections and to facilitate the expeditious release of never-before-seen UAP information. Since the office was established, AARO has made progress to make UAP information available and transfer those records to the National Archives in accordance with federal law. We welcome the President's initiative to supercharge these efforts and make UAP information available to the public as soon as possible.
Last week, President Trump directed the Department of War and federal agencies to begin releasing government files on UAP, otherwise known as UFOs. That is a bold move. That is something the American people deserve and have been denied for decades. And I support the intent 100%. But then the Pentagon responded. The Department of War announced in a video today that AARO, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, will be the office tasked with carrying out the president's directive. AARO is the Pentagon's UAP office, and their spokesperson said that AARO will, quote, consolidate records and, quote, facilitate their release. Consolidate, not release, not declassify. That is Pentagon speak for, we're going to gather everything up and decide what you get to see. Let me be very clear. You cannot trust AARO. And before I tell you why, this very office, this Pentagon office, sent a recruiter to me via LinkedIn to apply for a job. Me, a journalist who has been publicly exposing their failures. And I want you to see what they were looking for. This is that job listing for AARO, posted through a defense contractor called Arlo Solutions. Top secret clearance, SCI eligibility required. And right here, I want to show this to you. Read this with me. Knowledge of influence operations, information operations, or deception activities. Deception activities. That is a desired qualification for working at the Pentagon's office that is supposed to be transparent with lawmakers and the public on UFOs. They recruit for deception. It is in the Pentagon job description. Both directors of AARO, Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick and Tim Phillips, have run disinformation on the American public regarding UAP. Kirkpatrick has personally attacked sitting members of Congress while working at the Department of Energy. Phillips has attacked military veterans who came forward as whistleblowers. Kirkpatrick ran a secret advisory board that included gatekeepers from the CIA's legacy UAP program.